That's impossible. So you finally reached the conclusion? Behold, the truth that you've been seeking all along. You are number 1 from the WDO, and I'm the homunculus created from your DNA. I'm number 1 of the World Detective Organization? That's why I can also use your coalescence. Even this solution blade was obtained with this power. But on the video feed, number 1 looks like an old man. That was a double. You're the one who put him there. Throughout the history of the WDO, those who become number 1 have rarely shown their faces to the public. They all had many enemies, making it problematic to be seen. It's standard protocol for directors to have doubles. And that old man was your double. Wait, what about me being a detective in training? Chief Yako said he investigated my background.
But a detective in training was also summoned.
Detective in training?
That's you, Yuma. Looks like you've been working toward being a detective at the WDO. You may be part of the organization, but you haven't earned your stripes just yet.
It's true that there is a trainee detective by the name of Yuma Kokohead. It's also a fact that he was summoned to the Amaterasu Express. Then
that one other person on the train.
Swapped places with the person named Yuma. I swapped with him?
The other person that ran off the train, that must be the person that we've been seeing run around the city.
I'm sure you've met with him several times. So, I'm not Yuma? Then the real Yuma Kokohead.
Oh, the guy that was the ramen dude. That's what it would have to be. Man, that's... just the ramen stand owner. It'd be hilarious if it was him. But it's the ramen stand owner. Or the robot taker. Don't know. Or both, for that matter. Who knows?
Was the man who kept running from me?
Yeah, why did he keep running from him?
Correct. You are number 1 of the WDO after all. He's quit his job as a detective and opened up a food stand in Kanai Ward. He's the real trainee detective, Yuma Kokohead. You concealed your true identity and used him as a means to enter Kanai Ward. You knew you'd lose your memories signing the pact with Shinigami, and you couldn't just enter as number 1. Even though your face isn't known, your cover could be blown if you use your forte. That's why you disguised yourself as the trainee. And, of course, you ensured he would keep it a secret as well. That's how we switched places? That's just my theory, anyway. Our minds work the same way, after all. I'm sure we would come up with the same plan. However, I'm sure he didn't expect you to come to Kanai Ward after swapping places. He arrived late on the original 5th car heading to Kanai Ward.
Yeah, that guy right there.
Though a trainee, he's still a detective. He must have been wondering what happened after your agreement. But because of his promise to number one, he couldn't tell anyone about the situation. So all he could do was watch from afar. Is that why he always fled when he saw me? He must have been relieved seeing you get along with the other detectives. So he decided to make a living in this town using the special talents listed on his profile.
The cooking.
I reviewed your profile in the WDO records, and it turns out you have a phenomenal ability.
An ability? So I do have some sort of special power too?
Your record claims that you're a great cook. Would you mind making us breakfast from now on?
That's the truth. You realized I was number one?
Hold on a second. I have two questions. One, well, he's more perverted than Deshihiko could ever be. Two questions, Famous. One, or Chad in general. Do you think that Yuma realized why the meat buns were so popular? And was able to adjust the ramen recipe? Like, as a detective, do you think he would have figured it out? And two, do you think, even if Yuma, or number one, was a terrible cook, do you really think he was a terrible cook? Or is it because it didn't have human flesh in it? That's why it tasted bad. I wonder. Because remember, at first, the guy was making the ramen, and he's supposed to be a great cook, but no one was buying it. No one liked it. Then he made an adjustment to the recipe, and now everyone loves it. So it may not have been necessarily that the cooking was bad. It's that they need that, and because they're not getting that. Yeah, I'm just thinking. It's a random thought.
Are you really shocked? Naturally, I knew at first sight.
Of course.
Because you and I have the same face.
So that's what he meant earlier, so you're...
I'd hoped for a more heartfelt moment when I finally met my original. But that wasn't the case. I suppose that's because I knew you were a threat to Kanai Ward. If you knew, why didn't you do something about it? Why let us just roam free? As I said, you were useful to me until Yomi was dealt with. But more importantly, I was waiting for this moment. Waiting? To confront you here within the Mystery Labyrinth.
What do you mean?
I wish for you to vanish forever inside the labyrinth.
Huh?
If you vanish into the Mystery Labyrinth, I won't have to kill you directly. Which completes my perfect crime. Just like how you killed those other criminals. Perfect crime? With the original gone, I will become the real one. I will become both the CEO of Amaterasu Corporation and number one of the World Detective Organization. I'll be invincible!
Okay.
That was your goal all along? Exactly. I'll let you enter both the restricted area and this mystery labyrinth. Using Coalescence to come here was part of my plan. All so I can kill you here!
You think you can take over the world or something? I swear every final boss is the same.
Oh, not at all. With the WDO under my control, there would be no need for anyone to keep sticking their nose in our business.
That's true.
The mystery of Kanai Ward will forever remain a secret. I only have one wish. To protect the citizens of this city. For the homunculi of Kanai Ward to live in peace.
So here's a question. Don't you think it would be weird if you're a kid, you're an adult, and like you would realize at a certain point, like, hey, I'm not aging anymore. Like, wouldn't that be weird? How, I'm sure he's supposed to be the greatest, world's greatest mind. He'll figure that out, but it's only been 3 years, so 3 years wouldn't tell a big difference. But 3 years turned to 30 years, that's kind of a big difference.
I'll do anything to accomplish that. I don't care what I must sacrifice. I will protect Kanai Ward. And you will die here. Your death is necessary for Kanai Ward's peace.
He's right, though.
To this city, you are the real evil, detective. If you expose the truth, many people will suffer. I won't let you do that just to satisfy your ego. No matter how hard you try to destroy this peaceful world, I'll fight back using your own brain against you. Homunculi may not be human, but they have the right to live too. I won't let anyone take that away, even if you are #1 of the WDO!
Sorry, but your plan isn't gonna work. I won't let you kill Master in this labyrinth. The real one won't just stand by, no matter what the imposter is plotting. Master?
If this is the truth I've been seeking all this time, maybe I should sacrifice myself here.
What?
If what he said is true, it sounds like I'm the one threatening the peace in this city. You're finally starting to get it. Yes, that's the truth. You are a threat, trying to destroy this wonderful world.
What are you saying?
You discarded your pride as a detective and made a pact with a death god to go around killing people. You are dangerous. If you're not stopped, you will destroy all of Kanai Ward. That's why I must defeat you, to protect this city!
He's wrong, Master! You don't need to listen to anything he says!
I've reaped the souls of many criminals. I told myself their sacrifices were necessary for others to be happy. But by that logic, if I disappeared, it would be a small price to pay to protect the city's happiness, right? Which means it's my turn. I can't run away from this just because it's happening to me. I should be sacrificed for the sake of everyone else.
Wait, Master, remember what you promised! You said you'd never turn away from the truth!
That's right, but I saw the truth. I actually know what it is now. And now that I do, I've realized something. If I expose the truth about this city and tell the world, what will happen to Kurumi and the others?
That doesn't matter! We're in the middle of solving this mystery labyrinth!
It does matter! This is their problem! I may be an outsider, but this directly affects them! Will the Yuchi go after them again? Is there any way for them to live without persecution?
What happens to the WDO?
Think about what's best. It's obvious I should sacrifice myself. Yes, that's the correct decision. Not as a detective, but as a human being. Doing that will allow the people of Kanai Ward to continue living in peace. I wanted to help someone. Help people. Which means I have to remain here. For the good of everyone I love.
How am I supposed to move around? I can't move. Let's move the camera.
Master, you idiot! You want to sacrifice yourself?
I'm not pressing the button. By the way, that's a wrestling hold. Are you gonna make me press the button? I don't want to.
Don't just go deciding that on your own! I'm not going to let you!
Damn, she could have been a good tag team partner. Oh!
You're shouldering everything alone, and I've lost sight of who you are. That makes you no better than him! You're not alone. You've got a kind, teasing, needy, adorable puppy partner by your side.
I didn't ask for this. I don't remember asking for your powers.
You may not remember, but I do! You needed me. I'll never forget the words of the old you, Master.
Oh? Shotzi would have made a great wrestler.
I haven't seen a human in a while. Everyone's scared of me, so I've been stuck in the WDO library for as long as I can remember. So, you really want to form a pact with me? You don't look like you're in trouble or anything.
Let's just say I'm dealing with some special circumstances, and I need your help.
Oh, you want me that badly, hmm?
Where I'm going, the truth is suppressed, even when the mystery is solved. That's why I need you. You have a way to circumvent that.
You're really depending on me, huh? I may be cute, but I'm still a death god, you know. You gotta pay a fitting price to make a pact with me.
I know. If it means perfectly solving the world's mysteries, I don't mind selling my soul. Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution
through a perfect deduction.
That is the detective's way.
Oh, you've got a few screws in your head loose, don't you? Why are you so hung up on solving mysteries anyway?
To make everyone happy, of course.
Huh?
I want to eradicate all unsolved mysteries from this world and bring happiness to everyone. Although it's a known fact that some truths are cruel in nature. But exposing the truth to make everyone happy is the perfect solution in my mind.
Are you serious? What does that even mean?
I want to make a world where no one weeps while imprisoned by unsolved mysteries. Is it really so strange to wish for that? I want to eradicate all unsolved mysteries from this world and bring happiness to everyone. I said that?
When you found out someone created a homunculus of you, and that it was part of the great global mystery, you formed a pact with me to settle things with yourself. And that's the path you chose for your perfect solution. You even sacrificed your memories and your position as #1 to make it happen. So my being here with you is proof of your relentless will! What's right or wrong can change depending on who you ask. There are infinite correct answers, but the truth is different.
The truth, there's only one
There's
truth.
only one definite truth. And that's what's inside this mystery labyrinth. Whether it's correct or not is a separate issue that you can figure out after the mystery is solved. But right now, you have to expose the truth. Otherwise, nothing can be solved. If you give that up, then your life as a detective, everything you've done up to this moment, it'll all be for nothing. Master, you're not alone. If you can't do it by yourself, then rely on me, just like you always do. We may not be the best partners in the world, but we make a pretty good pair.
Well, someone makes a good pair. Oh, sorry.
Don't call it quits by yourself.
Exposing the truth to make everyone happy is the perfect solution. I'm not the old me anymore. There's no way I can do it. But... there is something I haven't given up on. I want to bring happiness to everyone. I believe that on the bottom of my heart. So, I'll keep solving mysteries. Happiness shrouded in mystery isn't real happiness.
Master!
Real happiness. Happiness not shrouded in mystery. You believe that could exist in Kanai? I see. He's a mystery phantom of you, not me. You think you can achieve this so-called perfect solution?
A copy couldn't accomplish it, but you think you can? Just because you're the original? You're an empty shell of a man who has lost his memories. Do you honestly think you can make everyone happy?
I'm by your side, Master.
I know, Shinigami. Let's expose these mysteries together. My memories in my past don't matter. I will solve it all as Yuma Coco Head!
Oh. Oh, this music is dope. I like this.
Years ago, Amaterasu Corporation received a request from the UG to research homunculi. The UG planned to use these immortal synthetic humans for military purposes. A massive amount of money was poured into the research, and Amaterasu and Kanai Ward developed quickly as a result. But the UG also set up their own research facility, which pit the two organizations against each other. 3 years ago, the UG facility finally succeeded in creating a homunculus. This was the birth of the homunculus based on the top detective of the WDO, #1. The first of its kind in the world. You, Makoto Kabutsuchi! Duplicates?
So this is the last stand, Well, the facts only matter to one of them, Master. So, find the real guy and throw the truth right in his face! Let's go!
Yeah, let's! I can't back down! I won't lose! Stay out of my way! The only successful specimen in existence. Your creation was the root cause of the grand mystery this city got dragged into. To eradicate all unsolved mysteries from this world and bring happiness to everyone. As your crow, I want the same thing. And that's why I'll protect everyone in Kanai Ward. These beautiful homunculi didn't ask to be made, and neither did I. Peacekeepers Yomi held the real power in Amaterasu. And upon hearing of the UG facility's successful experiment, Amaterasu panicked and extracted blood from all the residents of Kanai Ward to initiate Project Homunculus. The experiment failed, and the defective homunculi went berserk after exposure to sunlight, ravaging the city. This is the Blank Week mystery. You arrived at the city during these events and tried to rectify things. You made the rain cloud generator to block out the sun and brought the people back to their senses. The original residents had already been wiped out by then. The homunculi didn't remember anything from the Blank Week, returning to their lives thinking they were human. The UG decided to exterminate Kanai Ward along with the defective homunculi. I won't lose! I have to defeat you! I have to save everyone!
Go get him, Master! Hi-ya!
When you found out about the UG's inhumane research, you blackmailed them to cover up the events of the Blank Week mystery. I did whatever was necessary to protect Kanai Ward. Ironically, all that did was create more unsolved mysteries. Still, I wanted to protect the homunculi. I had to. If I didn't, who would? After your negotiations with the UG, Kanai Ward became isolated and independent. True to his word, the former CEO of Amaterasu abdicated his position to you. You immediately put an end to the homunculus research. This was to prevent the creation of any more tragic homunculi, and to hide their existence from the world. Posing as number one, you took advantage of the WDO. You abducted vicious criminals and brought them to Kanai Ward. Here I go. Take this! These criminals were turned into food for the city's homunculi. This is the truth behind the global kidnapping case.
Very much so.
Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction. That's always been my creed. But things changed when I discovered I was a homunculus. I've become someone else since I learned there were others like me. Director Yomi was your biggest obstacle in protecting the homunculi of Kanai Ward. He and Dr. Wesker were planning to leak information about them to the outside world. If Kanai Ward's secret had been made public, the UG would have been forced to act. Yomi grew too powerful, so you summoned master detectives to Kanai Ward to get rid of him for you. Once gathered here, we faced off with the Peacekeepers just like you wanted. And you helped Chief Yako get his revenge from behind the scenes, taking Dr. Wesker and Yomi out of the picture! I can't lose. I have to defeat you! Stay out of my way! Stay out of my way! Take this! you! I have to save everyone! I have to do it!
Master! I'll help you out! Get him! There you go! Let's go!
Turning a Sephiroth here, huh?
This is everything that happened in Kanai War. Makoto Kagusuchi! Using Kanai War as your excuse. You tried to enshroud everything, including your own crimes, in mystery! This is the real perfect solution. The only difference is the world hasn't caught up to me yet. The WDO now belongs to me. The unified government will soon fall into my hands. Or so I believed. But I can only lie to the people of Kanai Ward for so long. We're coming to a tipping point. I know the end will come eventually, but there's no turning back. What am I supposed to do? What else should I sacrifice? What can I do to save everyone? All this time, I've carried this burden alone. I can't take it anymore. Somebody help me.
You did it, Master!
Sorry, Shinigami. Can you wait a bit? You wanted someone to stop you from the beginning, didn't you? Were you hoping to be punished for your crimes? Is that why you led me here? I don't fight to lose. As the real me, you should know that. Only one of us will leave this mystery labyrinth. My intention was to review our answers here. It looks like the conclusion has been made. I realized something the first time I came to this city. There was no perfect solution for Kanai Ward's mysteries.
I think we agree on that.
There's a great contradiction here. In order to follow through with the perfect solution, I had to commit another crime. I despise unsolved mysteries more than anyone else. And yet, I ended up creating even more. The mysteries have consumed me. Kanai Ward can't be trapped in the rain for much longer. You can't live in a world of lies forever. We have to put an end to this. I guess we do. I know it's our only option. But can you really do it? It's a cruel decision to make. What's wrong? If you refuse, you will be yielding to me. I'll become death, or the devil himself for the sake of Kanai Ward. Now, choose. Either you reap my soul, destroy the Mystery Labyrinth, and expose the truth of Kanai Ward. Or give up and remain here forever. What is your solution?
Shit. It's gonna make me
Master,
choose.
I already said everything I wanted to say. In the end, it's your decision. I believe in you.
What's wrong? Destroy me already! Otherwise, you will die here instead!
I can't do it, dude. I'm sorry. I can't do it. Oh, I
If you choose
can't
to
do
stay
it.
in the Mystery Labyrinth, there's nothing I can do. Eventually, it will absorb your soul, and you'll vanish without a trace. If that's the conclusion you choose, I'll see you to the very end. Although he didn't sign a pact, he came here using coalescence. Which means that once you vanish, coalescence will shut off and he'll be kicked out of this place. In other words, he'll be the only one to escape the Mystery Labyrinth.
Exposing the truth to make everyone happy is the perfect solution. The only way to do that is...
Are you sure? Is this your solution, Master?
I've made up my mind. I'll stay in this Mystery Labyrinth. So you're giving up on finding a solution? That's the choice you've made? Let me be clear. I may be staying behind, but that doesn't mean I've given up on finding a solution. What do you mean? I'd only need to gather evidence and expose Kanai Ward's secrets to solve this case. There is no place for emotion in that. But that's not how I want things to be. Maybe I'm just being naive, but... I don't think it's the perfect solution unless everyone is saved.
Master...
What you're suggesting is no solution. You're just admitting defeat. If you stay here, Kanai Ward's mysteries will never be cleared. Happiness can't thrive wrapped in mystery. Who will save Kanai Ward in the real world?
You.
You will be there for them. What? What are you up to? I've put a lot of thought into this. When it comes to the perfect solution that can bring true happiness to the people of Kanai Ward...
I forgot the line I missed. I have something for you to do once you leave this place, okay?
There is no answer. In the end, detectives are just outsiders. I don't believe a solution brought by an outsider will make everyone happy. So instead, why not let the people of Kanai Ward decide for themselves?
What do you mean by that?
Tell everyone in Kanai Ward the truth, and let them choose their own futures. Have the people decide how to fix this problem. Your leaving it to others to solve? That's your solution?
They're making
It's
their own
not
decision
my solution. It's everyone's.
as opposed to having a solution made for them. They're making their coming to their own.
Kanai Ward do what I can't do on my own. Even if a great detective reached out from above, they would never touch the people here. Only the city's residents can solve the contradictions facing them. Do you really think they can accept the truth? I'm sure of it. I believe in them. And I'm sure you do too. After all, you love the people of Kanai Ward. So whether it's right or wrong, at least it's something everyone will decide upon together. That would be for the best. I think that is the perfect solution this city needs.
But how do you intend on telling everyone the truth? They might not believe it.
That's where you come in. I want you to directly tell them everything. Not as the homunculus of the WDO's #1, but as Amaterasu's CEO, who has been protecting Kanai Ward. I think everyone will listen to you. I want you to work together with everyone who lives in this city to find the answer to this unsolvable mystery. Solving the mystery in the real world will destroy the mystery labyrinth that was spawned from it. Right?
Labyrinth is the physical embodiment of a mystery in the real world, after all. If the mystery in the real world vanishes, so will its manifestation here.
That settles it. You need to leave here alive so you can destroy the mystery labyrinth from the real world. And you intend to stay here, in my place?
Master, I think you already know this, but that means you will die.
Yeah, I know. Are you sure about this? You're sacrificing your own life just to let others find the solution. I can't believe a detective would make that choice. No, probably not. But remember, I'm just a trainee. I've done everything alone until now. Even before coming to this city when I was the WDO's #1. I've always decided everything on my own to try to reach the perfect solution. We share the same DNA, and yet, you're trusting someone else to find the solution for you? This feels weird to say to myself, but you're brilliant. That's why you've placed all the burden on yourself, but you're taking on more than you can carry. On the other hand, even though I've lost so much, I was able to grow from it. I'm far from perfect, so all I can do is rely on others to make up for my shortcomings.
You do always rely on others whenever you're in trouble.
But to rely on others, well, it's like you're entrusting yourself to them. You believe in them, and put your fate in their hands. If you can't figure out the perfect solution, then why not entrust it to someone else?
Well, that's one sure way for Master to solve this. You're always letting others make up your mind for you.
Can you cancel coalescence on your own? Yes. Whoever wields coalescence can revoke it at any time. And if coalescence is cancelled, what will happen to him?
He was never supposed to be in here to begin with, so he'll be tossed back into the real world.
Well then, all that's left is for you to end your coalescence. I'll stay here and wait for you to destroy the mystery labyrinth from the real world.
I'm sure your soul will vanish before then, Master.
And what if I betrayed you instead? Even if I leave, I may not tell everyone the truth.
Oh, you will.
You would never do that. It's how I know I can trust you with this.
Yeah.
You'll never be a great detective, Master. I've been saying it all along, but you're just too naive.
He's talking to himself.
You're right about that. You've got a good partner. I see. You used to solve everything on your own. But since you lost everything along with your memories, you accepted the help of your partner and surpassed your former self. How ironic. Very well. You can count on me. I'll take care of the rest. I'm now going to cancel my coalescence.
Well, he's gone.
Yeah.
By the way, Master, you can still reconsider this. If the soul of the real culprit gets reaped, the mystery labyrinth will be destroyed as usual. Right, I know. But destroying the mystery labyrinth from outside is a smart idea for a goober like you. Though you did drop the ball right at the end.
Even now, you can't be nice? It may not be the perfect solution I wanted, but if everyone in Kanai Ward understands...
Aww, but it's such a shame. I wanted to make you a detective greater than #1 himself.
Think you did.
I guess this is it.
Whoa, what's going on?
What do you mean? It's the mystery labyrinth's emergency exit.
Huh?
Emergency exit?
An emergency exit, huh? Well, there is one, kinda.
There is?
But it doesn't solve anything. You'll just go right back to the mess you came from. Besides, to use the emergency exit, you'll have to pay a heavy, heavy price.
Shinigami?
And that is...
Don't worry about it. Using it here wouldn't help anyway.
Huh? This door is the emergency exit?
You'll go back to the moment Makoto was pointing a gun at you before we entered the mystery labyrinth. But he should be fine now, so I'm sure you can leave without worry.
Wait, hold on. It's that easy? What about the heavy price?
Oh, that. It's not much.
Shinigami.
It'll just cancel our pact.
What?
But if that happens, your memories will come back. Maybe this would actually be better for you.
I can get my memories back? If I go through that door?
You got it.
But what will happen to you if our pact is cancelled?
Nothing you should worry about. Once you end our pact, you'll forget all about me and the mystery labyrinths.
Huh? Why?
And that's how it goes with death gods. It's why our existence isn't exactly widely known. The same goes for the people who entered the mystery labyrinth using coalescence. They forget all about it.
But what will happen to you? Will you return to the book?
I can either return to the Book of Death and sleep for centuries, or vanish with this mystery labyrinth. I actually have no idea. It's the first time anybody's used the emergency exit. But I figured it'd be okay to let you use it, Master. Anyway, I guess this is goodbye. What's with that face? You should be happy right now. You'll get your memories back and finally be free of your annoying partner.
How could I be happy about this? You've helped me so much. Isn't there any way we can leave here together?
Don't do that, Master. You should be saying, I never want to see your ugly face again, and take off like you just hit the jackpot. You should tell me that you hated our time together.
Lies.
Otherwise, you'll make me second guess myself. Hey! Before you lost your memories, you solved cases without anyone's help, right?
So I've heard. I don't remember, though.
Well, because you lost your memories, you were forced to depend on others. You and Number 1 began walking different paths. But in the end, you solved the mystery of Kanai Ward, even when your past self couldn't. Maybe before you lost your memories, you planned for all of this to happen. You figured out that the perfect solution you could come up with on your own wasn't enough. So maybe you trusted the version of yourself that lost his memories to find it. And then you went and trusted the people of Kanai Ward, Master.
That's all the more reason why I don't want to forget our time together. Otherwise, I'll never be able to apologize to you enough.
There's no other way. That's just how it works. Well, if by some miracle you remembered for just a moment. I hope you make your wish come true. You know, about wanting to eradicate all unsolved mysteries in the world and making people happy. Hey, come on, Master! Boys aren't supposed to cry!
I can't help it.
I hate that line so much.
Come on, pull yourself together. You better stand up and walk straight, even without yours truly. I'm putting my trust in you, Master.
Yeah, I promise. One day, I'll show you a world where everyone is happy. I swear.
Good. There's no time. You better hurry, or the Mystery Labyrinth will absorb you.
You're really not going to say anything to me? So what happens if I just don't go in? What if I just stand here and do nothing? I was trying to see if I can get something more out of her. I'm assuming that they're going to force me to go through the door. I don't want to go through the door. I'm willing to just take the sacrifice. I really am. You better turn around.
Oh, hold on! Master.
Thank you, Shinigami.
I'm not sad or anything. I'm used to being alone. And that solves everything. Doesn't it?
Hmm.
I've gotten that trainee detective to agree. The preparations are complete. Now, let's begin.
I'll be taking all your memories. You sure about this? I would think number one of the WDO could solve the case all on his own.
No. Where I'm going, that's not sufficient to make everyone happy. Besides, it's best to pack light for a journey.
You sound like someone about to commit suicide.
I'm signing a pact with a death god. It's basically the same as dying.
You're right about that. I mean, you'll be a different person when you wake up.
Look after me when I do. I know you won't be able to say much due to our pact, but please guide me on the path to becoming a detective. I'm putting my trust in you.
You really are crazy. Nobody should trust a death god with their life.
I have a feeling you and I will do well together.
You sure you're brave enough to be my partner? You're not gonna whine the whole time, are you? Well, since you've entrusted yourself to me, I'll be your mentor. I'll turn you from a little fledgling to a great detective.
I look forward to it.
Now, let's begin. Are you ready to give everything for the truth?
Yes, of course. And about what you asked earlier. I'm serious. I will show you a world where everyone is happy. Even if it's a different version of me, I promise I'll make it happen.
So you're fine with every part of the pact?
Yes, of course.
You better keep your end of the bargain. Even if you forget all about me. Cross your heart and hope to die, Master.
Dang. What must be done, must be done. He said there's no perfect solution, he said it himself. Sacrifices have to be made.
More rain. Same as always.
For Rumi?
Until recently, I despised this rain. I thought it was just dark and sad. But now I see it differently. It's a gentle rain, protecting us. A strange illusion appears when I look up at it. The rain isn't falling on me, but rather, I am ascending toward it. At least, that's how it feels. Well, I suppose that's enough sentimentality for today. Time to go shopping.
Oh? Oh?
First, a new raincoat.
Starting to feel like the rain isn't so bad.
Yes.
And it does protect us, after all. I never thought I'd feel this way. So they know then. So Makoto did tell them. This is too much. What happened? Since restrictions on imports have been lifted, the bookstore's getting all sorts of magazines delivered. There are so many male idols, I don't know. What should I do? Who should I choose? I have to buy more magazines. I have to work more so I can stand more idols. Good luck. Oh, sorry, we're not open yet.
That's great!
There's a greater variety of books compared to before. Amaterasu Corporation must have been keeping a tight grip over what was made available. But there's no need to be afraid of them anymore. People can deal in anything they like now. Are you lost? Are you lost? I want to see outside. People want to see outside of Kanai Ward. Okay. Alright, let's go back down. Now I can make all the money I want. Let's go. Amaterasu Corporation can't touch me. In fact, my new company will be even bigger. Go buy some meat buns for Famous. Don't ask me. We never got to talk to you this entire game. That disappoints me. You know why. The hell are you? Don't talk to me. And everyone's walking around without a care in the world. So then it was upstairs.
Hi, Kurumi! I've got your order right here. Ta-da! Amaterasu Corporation's brand spanking new raincoat. It'll easily block out both rain and sunlight.
Thank you.
Wow! Amaterasu sure has changed. They're even making products for us now. Just a bit ago, they mainly exported stuff, so we never knew what they were making. But Mr. Makoto taking the helm of both Amaterasu and Kanai Ward really changed things.
Yeah, that's true.
It's nice to have a local business invested in our town's interests. Of course, I hope they keep exporting goods so that more money comes into Kanai Ward.
Well, I'm sure Mr. Makoto can handle it.
You got that right.
Maybe
Glory
famous.
to the future of Kanai Ward.
Maybe.
By the way, what's with the heavy bag? You going somewhere?
Yeah, something like that.
I see. Well, take care. Good rain to you.
Likewise. Good rain to you too. Next on the shopping list is... Right, body cream.
Body cream. Famous, you might be right. You might be right. Maybe she's gonna go on a hunt to go find Yuma. Oh, finally.
Excuse me, do you have the body cream I ordered?
Of course. Here you go. Specialized body cream that'll protect you from harmful sunlight.
Alright, have a good night, dude. Thanks for hanging out.
Perfect for us homunculi. It's perfect for us homunculi. I can't believe I'm getting used to saying that.
I never would have imagined. Oh well, that's life.
It was all so sudden. That day, Mr. Makoto startled all of us in Kanai Ward with that emergency broadcast. Seeing his face behind the mask was surprising enough. Who could have guessed we were all monstrous homunculi?
We're not monsters. We're just a little bit different from regular people.
Right, that's what Mr. Makoto said. Still, it's hard to accept it. And I'm not talking just about myself here. Everyone feels the same way.
For now, I think we should just take it slow. If we can accept things slowly, we can live our lives with more hope.
Right. We're immortal, after all. We've got plenty of time. Besides, we all made the decision together. After we voted on the referendum, we chose to follow Mr. Makoto. So yeah, like he said, we need to take it slow and live with hope.
Hope. Hope.
Yeah, I think that's right. Okie dokie. Next is...
Food.
Oh, right! I need to buy a map! Since then, the people in town have stopped eating meat buns. No one wants them anymore, now that we know what they're made of. I think that's a natural response. Our bodies may be artificial, but our hearts are still human.
The meat bun places have closed down. I wonder if a new store is going to open up. Huh. That presents an interesting question. If you were in their situation and you knew that, but it was integral for your survival, would you still be willing to do it? I mean, you don't necessarily die, but I mean, you know what I mean. Oh, that's a tough one. Hold on, where's this place at? I thought it had the red arrow that was meant imply that it was up. I'm confused now. Well, it shouldn't be upstairs. But it's also not on this floor. Because it will be here. But it's also not downstairs. Further down. No. They have to have some other kind of food that's replacing it. That's the only thing I can think of. Where is this map at? I'm confused. Oh, okay. Whatever.
Excuse me?
Did you say, excuse me? Oh god, I can't spell it. It's been a while. Couldn't help it.
Excuse me?
Oh, sorry. How can I help?
Do you have what I ordered?
The map, right? You want the world map.
Yes, that's right.
Now that Kanai Ward is no longer isolated, I can order books from around the world.
Huh.
I'm so giddy about it that I can't help but read every one.
So not just
I understand. It's been a while
imports.
since we were able to interact with anyone outside of the city.
There have been a lot of problems, but Mr. Makoto is handling the negotiations. So I'm sure it'll be fine.
It will be. Of course.
Mr. Makoto is so amazing. Even if it was decided by the referendum, he quickly ended our isolation and promised to negotiate with the unified government as well. Although he did say it was his way of atoning. He was ready to turn himself in, but we stopped him from doing so with that referendum.
Oh.
Honestly, he doesn't have to force himself to work so hard. It'd be awful if he ever collapsed from it all.
He's immortal too.
Maybe homunculi don't get tired? I'm not sure myself.
Whatever the case, he better not overwork himself. He is Kanai Ward's leader, and leader of us homunculi.
Interesting.
You got that right. The coexistence between humanity and homunculi has just begun. Anyway, about that world map. What made you want to get it?
It's a secret. Sorry. It involves a high school girl's crush.
A crush, huh?
She's gonna go after him.
So the next up should be the last one.
Food.
I must have my precious multi-pack of instant ramen.
maybe he did. Maybe the real Yuma found a way, found an alternate food source for them. Feel bad for the meat bun. Okay, let me say this as nicely as I can. I feel sorry for the people that ran the meat bun shops because obviously they're out of a job. But yeah, you know where I'm going with
All the meat bun
this.
shops vanished from town, but ramen shops popped up in their place.
Oh, Kurumi!
Hi, you look busy.
I sure am, but busy is great for business. I need to go inspect the grand openings for our 3 brand new locations.
In a strange twist of fate, he appeared in Kanai Ward using his passion for cooking to develop ramen. Ultimately, he turned that ramen into something with all the nutrients a homunculus would need. And of course, it's super yummy, says everyone.
Starbucks of ramen.
Can be such an enigma. Although I originally made a contract with him, I ended up following him here out of guilt.
Number 1.
This city was a shock to my system at first, but I was able to open up the ramen shop of my dreams. So I think coming here was the right call. Seriously though, fate can be so strange.
No, you better make sure that ramen's good, otherwise you're the only human here.
Too.
Hurting for you, bruh.
Oh, that's right. May I please have a multi-pack of instant ramen? For now, I need about a month's supply.
Huh? A month? Sure thing, but why do you need so much?
See that big backpack?
It's a secret.
Thank you. You want to get a bite to eat while you're here?
No, I'm okay for today.
All right then. Well, good reigns you.
So then my question is, do you get sick when you don't have it? Like if you don't have the food, do you just get sick and that's a sign that you need to eat? Like, how does that work?
Yeah, good reign to you too.
I have too many questions still. A lot has been answered, but I still have
I've safely completed all my preparations.
so many questions.
I should head to the Nocturnal Detective Agency. I better hurry or I won't make it in time.
I won't make it in time. You're gonna make me walk there. Screw you, game. You're really gonna make me walk there? After all we've been through, you're still gonna force me to do work? I can't help myself though, Famous. It's not even like I'm questioning anything in the sense of like their decision making. I'm just naturally curious. Like I just want to know everything that's possible that there is to know about what may or may not happen, you know? So you know, it took me this whole game to realize, if you can see the mini-map there, I'll zoom in for you. Notice how it has the blue? I never realized until just maybe 5 minutes ago, that means it's downstairs. Red pointing up means it's upstairs. I just noticed that. It's terrible. Literally 40 plus hours in this game, and something that has been there from the very beginning, I did not notice. It's super obvious too. Unreal. Cause I've been so like driven by the story that I care so much about the story that I haven't cared about some of the other little details.
Well then, let's get going.
Can't believe we're saying goodbye to this place. After all is said and done, I'm gonna miss it.
Huh?
We have shared many memories here. But departure's just the start of a new adventure. Be sure not to forget anything before we set sail.
Hey, princess! Your suitcase? You've already forgotten something.
Oh, so true. Hey everyone! You're all still here! I'm glad I made it in time.
Kurumi! You came to see us off? Where are the others? Are any of my fans with you?
No.
Oh, it's just me.
Huh? Oh, maybe they were too shy to come along.
Wait,
Where's
where's
Vivia?
Vivia? Vivia? What are you doing?
Hey, Kurumi.
He didn't want to walk.
I figured if I stayed inside a suitcase, someone would carry me. Long trips are exhausting. All journeys can be life-threatening. There is no peace or quiet.
You never change, Vivia.
I'm confused. It said to go back to the point where the gun was held to his head.
Wow. You all really are leaving, huh?
Yeah, hold
After
on.
that incident, we stayed at the agency to monitor what would happen.
I'm really confused. Am I wrong? He pulled the gun on... He pulled the gun and that's what triggered him going into the mystery labyrinth. And he followed us in. But that's what it said it was going back to, so then they should be dead still because we saw them while we were taking the tour of the the meat bun festival. Oh god, I just hate even saying that. I'm confused now.
But our work here is done. The city will be fine.
Yeah, it's time we stepped off the stage. A bunch of detectives just sticking around isn't a great look.
That's not true. Detectives are heroes to me.
Yuma.
Kanai Ward is free. If you ever need us, we shall fly to your aid.
I've spoken to Makoto as well. If Kanai Ward ever needs detectives, he can call us anytime. Halara Nightmare will be at his service.
Her price.
Obviously, I don't work for cheap.
So, where will you go now?
I'm curious. Yeah.
Well, we're heading back to WDO headquarters. We don't know what'll happen after that. I'm sure we'll be dispatched to some other job. The World Detective Organization can be such slave drivers.
And do they not face ramifications either? So I feel like everyone's to blame for this, right? The government for creating the homunculi. Well, ultimately the homunculus, because I only got one successful one, Makoto. The WDO being blackmailed, essentially, but basically, like, hey, give us the criminals that are on death's row so we can, or death row, so we can feed them to keep this from, you know, this news from breaking out, the UG, because, hey, you're disposing the homunculus here at no extra cost. All the research, like, what is the ramifications of what all the bad things that everyone did?
I thought WDO headquarters was bombed in that terrorist attack.
Oh, come on! How many times do I have to explain it to you? The explosion footage we saw was all a sham!
A sham? So, it never really happened? Why would anyone do such a thing? For what purpose?
It was all done by Makoto. It wasn't the only thing he fabricated. He made it look like we died too. He prepared clothes identical to our outfits, and also found skeletons similar to our body types.
Yeah, I thought everyone was dead.
I can't believe you got duped like that, Kurumi. Nothing can kill us.
There were letters written by everyone, and I was told it looked like your handwriting.
I hear that was thanks to Makoto's coalescence. Fortes are indeed formidable.
I would expect nothing less of number one's homunculus.
Homunculus?
Why don't you get it? How many times do I have to explain everything?
My apologies. My mind has been in a haze ever since we inhaled that white smoke.
Do you even know how long ago that was?
After you were knocked out, you all woke up on the top floor of Kanai Tower, right?
The question is, why did people watch
Yeah.
it?
It was Makoto's room. We were trapped in there.
Oh, I know why.
While we were locked up, the final battle took place.
Kurumi, you were there, right?
Yes. But only for half of it, really.
To think this was all for the final showdown. It was nothing but a ploy by Makoto to lure Yuma here, who took the lead role.
Jeez. It's all so unbelievable.
You all win supporting actors, though.
Then again,
Supporting roles.
almost everything in this city is too.
Yet, what I still struggle to comprehend is that Yuma was number one of the WDO.
Right. Even I didn't realize it.
Who would have thought my man is the top detective of the WDO?
Former top detective. He already left the organization.
It is such a waste for him to simply discard his position as number one.
His letter of resignation was submitted before he lost his memories. He had hoped that by quitting, he could bring change to the organization.
Okay.
In this new era, a detective must follow their own creed to solve each case.
He took the first steps to make that reality happen. I think it's commendable. Maybe I should quit too. Work as a detective is getting more and more exhausting.
You were so quick to call it quits.
But where did Yuma, I mean the former number one, go?
Good question.
I think it's fine to call him Yuma. It feels better that way.
He vanished without a word. I have no idea where he could be.
Kurumi, I'm sure you're worried too.
Huh? I'm not sure if worried is exactly the right word. There's something I want to say to everyone.
You're going to find him, right?
Huh?
It doesn't take a detective to notice the giant backpack you're carrying.
Kurumi, are you really going to try to find Yuma?
Do you know where he went?
You still want to go?
I haven't said goodbye yet. Actually, I refuse to say goodbye. I had a lot of fun spending time with Yuma. I've always admired detectives, and investigating with one was like a dream come true. That's why I want to be with him. Even if he's different now, Yuma will always be Yuma.
Come on. If you're gonna confess you love him, just tell him.
Huh? That's not what I meant.
Totally what you meant.
Besides, wanted to take a trip. It's why I got permission from Mr. Makoto to travel. It'll be fine. I'm sure I can find him. Never underestimate my abilities as an informant. Right. I believe you can do it, Kurumi.
I mean, she's got all the time in the world.
Master Detective and former #1 of the WDO. And a homunculus informant. I think you two would make a great team.
You're funny, famous.
Well, we should get going now. Since he quit, the WDO is in a state of chaos. #1's position is still vacant. An election to decide the next #1 will be held among the detectives soon. We need to hurry home.
Fubuki.
Maybe I'll nominate myself.
Fubuki.
Hey, why are you sighing?
If you find Yuma, give him my regards. Also, tell him I'm still waiting for him to pay up.
Right.
A 5.3 million shin. The new domination colder
Bye,
brother.
Laura. I'll see you again soon.
Kurumi, if you ever decide to ditch Yuma for me, give me a call anytime. When you do, I hope you'll introduce me to your friends too, and even your friends' friends. See ya. Bye, Kurumi! Let's meet again in our dreams.
Thanks for everything, Tetsuhiko.
This guy has no
It
morality,
is so hard
no
to say
conscience,
farewell,
nothing.
But all adventures involve such partings. I must continue my own adventure. Please take care of yourself, Kurumi. And of course, I must thank the chief as well.
Vivia?
With all my heart. Farewell, everyone. Fubuki, I hope to see you somewhere out there in the world.
Damn. No one's gonna carry me. Great. Walking is way too much effort. It was rather comfortable in there. I know this may sound like a bad joke, given what you are, but I want to die someday.
Please take care, Vivia.
Oh, man, that just hits different now.
Everyone is gone.
That's hilarious. Sorry you can't die, but I want to.
Yuma, I won't give up.
Dude, unreal.
I better get going too. Chief Yako, thank you so much. I met so many people and learned an important truth.
Oh.
It's all thanks to this detective agency. I'm really, truly grateful.
Dear Kurumi, I'm sorry for suddenly disappearing on you. I thought I should take a little trip. From here on out, I intend to travel the world. There are still cities everywhere in need of detectives. I want to eradicate all unsolved mysteries from this world and bring happiness to everyone. So, I have to go. This is my dream.
How old
And
was
also
#1?
an important promise I made to someone. meantime, I want you to hold on to this book for me. Someday, once I'm finished, I'll come back for it.
Someday, he says. I may be immortal, but I'm not that patient.
What a journey, man. What a journey. Being the true ending.
Somebody stop him!
Has anyone seen my daughter? Please! I need information!
We did it, boss! That was easy.
Ina. Hey, she's wearing a similar...
Investigation over there. Seriously? Again?
She's wearing a similar coat.
All right.
Hmm?